What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Fur. Today is Sunday, December 19th, 2021. Finally got my DSLR camera here so I can publish a little crispier content, nicer video here. So let's jump in the market, see what's happening, guys. So, guys, first of all, obviously the markets continue to move sideways. So I wanted to share with you a new website that I haven't shared with you guys. This website is called USDSAT.com. It stands for US dollar SAT, which means Satoshi, which is the smallest unit in Bitcoin. A lot of people don't know that Bitcoin is not a whole coin, it's divisible. So if we go over to Bitcoin, a lot of people think that in order for them to buy a whole Bitcoin, they have to spend 47 grand on a cryptocurrency, which is obviously hard to do. But let me just search this real quick, Bitcoin Satoshi, just to give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about here. Satoshis is going to be the word, the key word there. Units. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If we let's see if we can open this up. So one Satoshi is going to be the eighth decimal point in how you write Bitcoin. So one Bitcoin is written with 8 zeros, right? Which converts over to 100 million Satoshis. So this is just the equivalence, okay? So one Bitcoin is going to give you 100 million Satoshis. Point one Bitcoin is going to be 10 million Satoshis, and so on and so forth. So the smallest amount of Bitcoin is going to be one Satoshi, which is this little guy right here, right? That point zero zero, that's 7 zeros and a one. So let's go back to Bitcoin, and you can actually search for Satoshis here on CoinMarketCap, and it'll show you the price of Satoshi. So this is the same as Bitcoin, but you're just buying a fraction of Bitcoin, right? Not the whole thing. So this is actually a history of what you could purchase with $1 worth of Satoshis. So 10 years ago, this is going to give you the whole history for the last 10 years of how many Satoshis you could have bought. This is going to hurt with $1. So 10 years ago, 25 million, 9 years ago, 7 million, 8 years ago, 143,000, and so on and so forth, right? You get the idea. Why do these fluctuate? Because of the Bitcoin halvings that you can see in this chart. So we have H1 here, that's going to be the first halving, this is going to be the second halving, this is going to be the third halving. If you don't know what halvings are, I'm going to start making tutorials for you guys to understand a little bit more about Bitcoin's history and how it works. But for now, Bitcoin is just for 4-year cycles that have to do with these halvings that change the amount of Bitcoin that enter into the ecosystem. But I'm not going to get too much into that. So if you can see here, what I like to point out is that we had the millions era or cycle where you could buy millions of Satoshis with $1. And then we entered the hundreds of thousands Satoshis with $1. And now we're in the tens of thousands uh, uh, cycle where you could purchase Bitcoin, I mean Satoshis with $1. It's going to give you thousands of Satoshis. Next up, and then next cycle and the next two cycles is going to be probably low thousands and then high hundreds and then low hundreds. So that's probably going to be 4 to 8 to 12 years. But it'll get there. As you can see, Bitcoin is chewing up the dollar. It's not that Bitcoin is appreciating, is that the thing is that the dollar is depreciating because of so much money being printed. Just in the last 2 years, 80% of the US dollars in circulation have been printed. So that's a lot. Uh, this is just going to give you a little guide for you to give you confidence that instead of purchasing that cup of coffee that you buy every day or that Apple movie that just came out. So these are just a quick $3 to $5 that you could just keep saving up and throwing into Satoshis, and these will appreciate over time. And that latte that you're getting is not so. Just make an effort. You don't have to sacrifice so much. It's just maybe if you're buying coffee every day, maybe skip a couple days throughout the week or so, right? So that's one of the most frequent questions I get is that Bitcoin is too expensive, and it actually isn't. You have to look at it in Satoshis, and you can actually buy bucket loads of Satoshis. So yeah. Uh, so the markets are continuing to move sideways. Bitcoin is still in that 45 to $50,000 range, and everything's just moving sideways for now. So there's not much that the market is offering right now in terms of pumping and dumping. But I just wanted to leave you guys with that so that you have a mentality of accumulating Satoshis and not thinking about Bitcoin in Bitcoin terms so that you can continue your journey to being a whole coiner or even a multi-coiner. But thanks again, guys, for watching. Consider subscribing if you're into cryptocurrency news and memes and stuff. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as on YouTube. Leave a comment if you want me to talk about a specific cryptocurrency or any topic that you want me to address, and I'd be happy to do so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Sunday, guys. Take it easy.